We had zero budget, 3 RWBs, and access to Utah's most famous racetrack. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Tanner. I'm a professional automotive photographer and videographer. I work predominantly in the Porsche space and community. This is the photo shoot that pretty much kicked off my paid career in Porsche automotive photography. Now don't get me wrong, by day I'm a creative director, but by night I'm shooting Porsche cars. I also have a ton of firearms connections, so I'm involved in a lot of the firearms industry stuff, as well as training and that kind of lifestyle. So it's a very interesting lifestyle, but it's very fun and rewarding. And this shoot alone put me on the map for a lot of shoots, even the Porsche Experience Center shoot, and a ton moving forward. Before we get you guys on the track and show you the footage, I just want to talk about how hard it was to get here. This idea originally came to me when I first saw Mikey's RWB. At the time it was just all lime, but I saw that car in passing and thought, oh my gosh, what a beautiful piece of art. I'd love to get just an hour with that car. And I played with the idea in my head. At the time I didn't think I was good enough to shoot and yada yada. You know, I've got all these self-doubt issues, that I'm just not good enough. I'm not worth shooting that car, and you know, it's beyond me, right? Who's gonna want to shoot with me? I remember then seeing Patrick's car, and it was when I saw Patrick shoot with another photographer, and I realized, oh shoot, he's in Utah, and he's got the second RWB ever made. Oh man, I need to shoot with that. I need to. For a selfish standpoint, I just need to create something with that car. And I thought, well, then there's also Mikey. Pretty soon on, I saw Cole get his RWB. And so it all kind of started with Cole, because Cole was being very generous with his time and open to shoot and stuff. So I thought, well, I'm not good enough to shoot with Mikey. I'm not good enough to shoot with Patrick. But Cole is, kind of really excited about his car, so maybe I can shoot with Cole. And I arranged something with Cole to shoot. Luckily, he was gracious enough to share the time in the car with me. And this was probably the worst day to shoot the car, but he was still there. On the way to the location, it was hailing.
Holy crap.
And I was calling to be like, hey man, we're not canceling, right? We're good. He's like, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to go. I was like, oh shoot. All right. Well, and we book it out to this location. It's gorgeous. It's a canyon drive. But again, it's during a hailstorm, and it's bad. And I remember getting there and just seeing the car in the weather conditions in the location we were at, and just being like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. This is unreal. This is something no one ever has seen before. And it was that shoot that really solidified a lot of my work as it stands today. And I remember posting the photos from there and it getting shared everywhere. It was all over, and it was just such an incredible experience. Cole was so gracious enough to share his time with me, and those photos changed the trajectory of my artwork till today. So after that shoot, I kind of had a proof of concept of yeah, I can shoot these cars. I feel confident enough. I feel like I can do them justice, and that's all I want to do, is do the drivers and the cars justice. And so the idea really came to my head of well, why don't I try and shoot all 3 of these cars? The idea was, let's think of a storyline, right? The storyline is that these 3 RWBs in Utah racing at Utah's most famous track. That's kind of the story, the narrative I wanted to create around the next set of photos. And it took me months to work up the courage to ask for help. Because again, I just don't feel like I'm worthy of shooting that kind of story. But as I let the idea fester and sit forever, I talked to Cole about it and got some words of encouragement, and he's like, yeah, I can help you out with the connections part. And I spent the next few months messaging, emailing, texting, proposing, like trying to get any attention, any eyes on this project from UMC. And luckily, we finally hit a breakthrough. And it was part of the sharing the previous project I did with them and gaining the confidence. And they approved it. And as soon as they approved it, I was like, it's go time. We got Mikey, Patrick in on board, which was a boost of confidence to see that they were supporting this kind of project. I just didn't like think they would be all down. You know, there was concerns about, oh, do they get along, which they do, but you know, I didn't know, and there was all these other self-doubt things that I was dealing with. Oh my gosh, this could be real. This can happen. Everyone's saying yes now, and it's like real. And you have to keep in mind, Utah it's got a car scene. It's got a great car scene, but getting into the car scene is hard, and it's not as approachable. You can't just show up with some good photos and say, hey, you got to build your reputation, be responsible, and show that you can deliver. Having everyone say yes and have confidence in the project, my heart was so filled with joy and in gratitude. And this project changed my career forever. River gonna run you down. I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe it. It's this is like a dream. Like I don't know how to explain it, guys, but being able to share it is insane. Because if somebody was doing this, and it's just what I would have wanted growing up, and the ability to do this like with other people and to share it. Like, doing it is one thing, but doing it with like people who are like passionate about and all that stuff, like, and with my wife here, I just like, it's like, this is what I want life. This is what I want life to be. This is what I wish I could do all the time. This is what I wish I could do all the time. So guys, I just want to say, get creative. Think of a story. Think of something that there drives purpose for the vehicles to be there. And it could be as simple as 3RWs racing on the track, or as, passionate as a man rebuilding his life through a car. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be a story. And I want to center my shoots around creating a story more and more, because I feel like once you give purpose to your photos or to a project, it's got an emotional pull to it that just most photographers don't have. I don't see that on Instagram. I don't see it from many people at all. I see pretty photos, which granted they're beautiful photos, but for me, it's all about the world building you can do in a photo. And I'm excited to present some more projects that I'm working on. But we'll do that in later videos, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys watched till the end here. If you did, please subscribe. Most of you guys watching aren't subscribed, so please just change that, help me out with the channel. The bigger this channel grows, the more projects I can put on, and the more I can involve others. I do want to give a big shout out to all the creatives that came on board. I invited a lot of people just to come and be a part of it. That was just for the sake of like, I just want to share. I know the feeling of getting gatekeeped from a lot of creative projects, and I just don't want to be that guy. I just don't want to be that guy that's gatekeeping creatives from doing what they love. I want to be the guy that helps and involves others on projects, that gives everyone an opportunity to show their talent and skill. But anyway, big thank you to the creative team. Guys, you did awesome. You knocked it out of the park. Links in the description down below for them. And hey, remember, story first, safety last. Catch you in the next episode, guys.